Hello, Makadini, Salibonani. Welcome to the show. We are here with me, Ndawana and
Matipa
and
Ambuya and Sindiso,
No.
also known
Gogo,
as
yeah.
Gogo.
Gogo, you have to say Sindiso na Gogo.
Gogo Mamati, also known as Sindiso.
yes,
Matipa
Nama.
Matipa na Mati.
All right, Baba. Cool. Chirega mama wapedzisa nditi. Ndinovimba kuti mange mune vhiki rakanakisa. Please let us know where you're watching us from. Just say hello in the comment section and we'll definitely make sure we read your comments. I always like to start with how the week was. The week was very lovely. It was eventful. We reached our first milestone. We had 8,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Yay! Iti Mashita? Oh no, mina mwana kulega ndibopedzisa.
From the
Okay, Baba. So, Tashita 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Another development was the statue was erected in Harare. That is a very pivotal member of our Zimbabwean history. There you go. There is the statue of Ambuya Nehanda. A few things about Ambuya Nehanda. She was also known as a Shikiro, a spirit medium. She was born in 1840 and died in 1898. She was one of the people that led, she was one of the leaders of the revolt of Chimrenga War against the British South Africa Company's colonization of Zimbabwe. So it's just amazing to see our heroes like her being commemorated in Harare. That statue can be seen and found in Harare. Cool. It's such a pleasure to have you here. And I have some exciting new books that we have added to Mati's collection. We found these books online. One of them is called The Mysterious Melody by Naniso and Shinga. That's a company.
And then there's another one.
There's another one. All right, and Taurai's Choice. So these are some really interesting new books that we've added to our collection. So please look out for Naniso and Shinga. And this book, yes, the owner of the book really loves the books. And again, we also like to remind, we also added another one to the library, Yamati. It's called The In the Know, Inspiring Black Figures. So it just talks about all the inventors, the Black inventors. It's really interesting.
Even this one.
Even that one. So
all of these ones are only for kids.
They're for kids, as you heard.
And then you have to buy them. Don't forget to click the subscribe.
Yes, don't forget to click the subscribe button. So, and then we've got Nguva, yengano, Ambuya, naRudo, and our first Ndebele and Shona calendar.
Yeah, and then they are the first ones to get it from me.
Okay, yes.
To the one and Annie.
Exactly. So on here, you get to see all the interesting landmarks of Zimbabwe, as well as the months of the year in English, Shona and Ndebele. And then we now have also my first Shona and Ndebele book. This one is an interesting book because it encompasses every...
And then it encompasses your body part.
Yes, it shows you your body parts and you can say it in Shona and Ndebele and English. Yeah. And finally, we have our Let's Learn Basic Shona and Let's Learn Basic Ndebele books.
And then these ones, you have to buy your DVDs. Don't forget to subscribe the button.
Okay, so these books are inspired by the three of us and we're going to tell you a bit more about us after our ad break. But yes, so don't forget to get your Let's Learn Basic Shona and Ndebele books on southorders.com. And finally, we also have this ebook by Rurimi Rwaamai. It's an ebook that helps you to speak and understand the Shona words. So,
and then you say some words. Tichana Nguva Kalanga. And this is the
Okay, thanks. So as you can see, Matty's got his own library of Shona and Ndebele books. So hold on. So you get your kids as well, even for adults, your own books. Yes, so Baba Matipa just asked us, can Matipa speak Shona? Mati, can you speak Shona? Iti moroi Baba Matipa.
Moroi Baba Matipa.
All right, so we're going to go for another ad break quickly. Mira, we're going to go for an ad break quickly, then we'll come back and you get to meet us all in more detail. Thank you.
Ndawana and friends, Ndawana neshangari zake, Ndawana ngawangani wake, Ndawana and her friends.
All right, so Mati wants to speak. He's been wanting to be on the show for a very, very long time. So Matipa eshe, moro Matipa eshe wakadini. Moro Matipa wakadini. Unofara. Chicha wakuda kudza vanhu vari kumba. Handito ndochida kutaura. Chicha wada kudza vanhu kumba neshona. All right. Saka vaudze kuti une makore mangani? Makore mashanu. Taurisa vana vasikuze.
Makore mashanu, and then get you grown up to make you 100 years.
All right. Regati amai ndichange chikubvunza mubvunzo iwewe uchipindura mubvunzo. Handiti? All right. Saka Matipa ishe wati une makore mashanu. Handiti? Unogara nani Matipa ishe? Unogara na mai na gogo. Tarisa vanhu vekumba vaudze ndinogara nani?
Amai na gogo nini.
Newewe tiri vatatu. Rega ndimbobvunza mubvunzo upindure then uchataura nditi. Saka vaudze ndichakubvunza ma questions iwewe wopindura. What is friend neshona?
Shamwari.
Tarisa vanhu vekumba.
Shamwari.
Shamwari. Okay, what is a boy neshona?
Akumana.
Mukomana. What is walk neshona? Famba. What is school neshona?
Kiskoro.
Kuchkoro. Garapasi baba. What is sit?
Gara.
Gara. What is water? Mbura. All right, Father. Okay, Saka chief futi chauda kudza vanhu vekumba tisati taenderera mberi. What would you like to tell the people at home?
Don't forget to click to subscribe. Just ask your grandma to click
and subscribe. And don't forget to click and subscribe.
And don't forget to get some red board or white board.
Okay.
And don't forget to get some lights and some plants to water on your plant.
Mazvita.
Take the construct and
Chitenda vanhu vekumba iti mazvita. Vakomana vanoombera sei kana vechi? Uratidza kuti vanoombera sei vakomana? Saka chiti mazvita.
Mazvita.
Good. Saka Gogo, would you like to tell us a bit more about your character?
Yes, my character Sindiso. Or shall I start off by saying Mabiani, Salibonani, Kwaswai, Molweni, Dumilani. How are you? How's everybody? I am Matis Gogo, the character Sindiso.
My Gogo is my grandma.
Yes. What I can say is together we came up with the Ndawana project. Yes. Then I'll wait for you
the interview.
to
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yes, but basically that is it.
Okay, so Gogo, my mom, she is the inspiration for the character Sindiso, and my mom is also teaches Mati is Ndebele. So, mom and Mati, do you want to show the audience what Ndebele words you know?
Yes, I would like to.
Miwali.
Hold on, Gogo, anokubvunza iwe upindure.
Yes, I would like to show that children actually are like sponges. They learn very quickly. In this household, we speak Shona, but I come from Matipa land. I am Kalanga basically. Grew up speaking Ndebele. So at times I speak to my grandson in Ndebele, and he has caught up some words. Mati,
Gogo,
I would like to ask you a few words that I speak to you in Ndebele, what they mean. What is amanzi?
Pura.
Pura.
Good boy. Yes, in English it's water. Clever boy. What is sukuma?
Stand up.
Clever boy. When I say sukuma, I mean stand up.
Sukuma means stand up nekumira.
Nekumira.
Good boy. What is umfana?
Umfana. Mexicana. Wait. Mukomana.
Yes, umfana is mukomana, which is in English. What is in English, mukomana?
Boy.
Good boy. Wow. And what is inkazana?
Mexicana.
Good boy. And what is mskana in English?
Girl.
Yes, wakangwara. Okay, let me try this one. I always used it all the way from when you were a baby. Kana ndichiti kotama. Ndichikugezesa. Benenge nchireve.
Bending down.
Good boy. Yes. Kotama means bend or bending down. That is it.
Thank you so
well
much.
Done, Mati.
Well done.
You see, a child can learn. There is no excuse why we cannot teach our children our vernacular languages in this country or in any other diaspora place.
So thank you so much. It was Mati Pasha's birthday on Thursday. Mati, how old did you turn on Thursday?
5.
Mati turned 5 on Thursday.
They're asking you a name.
Okay.
What is Musoro and T is head and T is hat?
Musoro is head, hat is moyo.
I'm telling Gogo.
Oh, Musoro is head.
No, hat.
Hat is moyo.
T is I'll produce Shona and T is movement. She is man in Shona.
Apple juice, ne Shona e apple juice.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. And Gogo has it on what is murume in English?
In English, murume is a man.
Yes. I said, what is man in English?
Oh, man in English. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for the comments. Let me just say hi to everybody.
What is noun in English and she is a balloon in English?
Baruma. Do Shona words.
Baba,
Baba, hold on. Sarah, hello, Baba Matipa. Thank you very much. Hello, Auntie Charity. Hello, Uncle Simba. Hello, South Orders. Hello, Auntie Latria. Hello, Baba Matipa. Again, we want to say thank you so much for being part of the audience. Please, leave us a comment. Say hello. Let us know where you're watching us from. So we're going to go to another ad before we get ready to hear from Gogo Matipa, who is also the Sindiso character.
Ndawana and friends, Ndawana nation, what it's like. Ndawana ngabangani bakhe, Ndawana and her friends. Ndawana and friends, Ndawana nation, what it's like. Ndawana ngabangani bakhe, Ndawana and her friends. Ndawana and friends, Ndawana neshangari dzake, Ndawana ngavangani vake, Ndawana and her friends, Ndawana and friends, Ndawana neshangari dzake, Ndawana ngavangani vake, Ndawana and her friends.
Okay, thank you so much. So our special little guest has gone to the waiting room. Now we have Gogo in the main seat. Gogo, aka Sindiso, are you ready to be in the hot seat?
Yes, I am ready. I am going to answer your questions in the 4 languages that I am fluent in: Kalanga, where I was born and raised; Ndebele, which was the first language that we were taught at school in vernacular; Shona, I was married to a Shona. I had to learn that language; and then English. Everybody learns English from the beginning of school. So I will use them eclectically whenever or however the point presents itself.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So Gogo's going to be answering our questions in 4 languages. Thank you so much for the comments. And I love the Famba part. Matipa is smart. Mati is super smart. Thank you so much. Yes, the children are like sponges. They can learn so much. So if it's not too late to start teaching them the languages, and there are resources that help them with that. Without further ado, it's now Gogo's time, so here we go. So, Gogo, which part of Zimbabwe are you from?
I am Ndova Kutichi. Ndova Kutichi, ino plum tree. Yeah, Gogo ndinova.
Okay, plum tree, you heard that. What is your totem?
Iswiti vakaputi. Kaputi, vakaputi imembwe in Kalanga, membwe in Shona, impunzi in Ndebele, and the bug, a bug in English. Okay. That is our totem.
Fantastic. Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Plumtree.
Okay, where you're from?
Yes, where I'm from.
Okay, cool. What was it like growing up in Zimbabwe?
Growing up in Zimbabwe, just like here, everything else in life, there's mountain tops and there's valleys. So the mountain tops, I can say that I enjoyed the playing with other kids, the freedom, where we could leave home first thing in the morning after having a small bit of breakfast, whatever it was, our bread without a jam, and a bit of tea without milk and sugar, and then you go and spend the whole day out there playing. Muchitamba, mugotamba, mahunge, muchikwira miti, muchidona. Oh yes, we used to climb trees and fall. We'd fall. That was part of growing up. Tichikwira makomo, we would climb mountains, and at times you are scared that you are lost, but the others would search for you until they find you. And that was just the beauty of childhood. Yes, that was it. And then we used to play games. And the valley side of it, as we were growing older, we started having to do household chores. Uvuka lithanyela indlu, lithanyela phandle, lisiyagiga, ukuya emasimini labantu abadala, ukuya kukha amanzi esibhoraneni. Oh, that part I didn't enjoy it, but that was part of life. Yes.
What about going to school? You always used to tell me you used to walk for kilometers and you didn't have. Tell me your journeys. Yeah,
that part I think is one part that my subconscious would happily forget about. Yes, we used to travel about 14, 15 kilometers to the nearest school. Our school, the local one, would go up to grade 5. Then from grade 6 and 7, you would travel. That is when you would travel. So we used to travel with my cousin We would run, and she would always encourage me. She was faster than me, and she was slimmer than me, obviously. So she had more energy. She'd run, and then she'd wait for me. It was not very easy. And at times we didn't even have shoes on. Although I was a child of a headmaster, or we were children of a headmaster and the teacher, but still, you found yourself you didn't have shoes at times. And we would wake up early in the morning and go to school before we even have the opportunity to eat something. And I don't even remember having lunch times, where you said you've got lunch hour. I don't remember that as a child, especially at primary school. Then we would travel again after school until we got home after sunset. Crossing rivers at times when it is raining, I remember that dreadful experience of fearing that you might be taken by the water. What you call it? Swept away by the water. But here I am. I'm here now. And the times it will be raining so heavy. The tropical type of rainfall. Thunder and lightning and everything, and we are running in the mopani trees. You hide under a tree, and then you are told that don't hide under the trees because the lightning likes trees. But what can you do? And as children, you just want to hide from the pouring rain. That was part of growing up. It's not like you people here where your school is just 1 mile away, and when you're traveling to school, you're crying, you're saying, it's too far away, drive me, and you're driven. And then with us, there was not that kind of luxury. But that is what made us who we are now.
Yeah.
It gave us the resilience. But also, I can't say that we are the only resilient ones. Through every generation after generation, there's always things that make you resilient.
Yeah. Oh no, wonderful. Interesting, because growing up, you always used to remind me, everybody lucky. It's time for about 14 kilometers get up with Koro.
Yes.
This na shabu. You do it a lot, packed lunch, Rako.
Those are
Matowe.
Matowe, yes. African chewing is fruits that you chew, you can chew and chew and chew, and it's a bit slimy, but it's very sweet and it's nice. There were lots of fruit trees, wild fruit trees that we used to go. Nemangono, nematamba, and things like that.
Yeah.
We would spend the whole blessed day eating those things until you're full, and drink water, in the stream when you're passing, you just scoop not drinking from a beautiful cup like this.
Okay, so that was very interesting life growing up. What about games? What games did you play when you were young?
When I was young, I used to play a lot with my young sister. She's in South Africa. My son, we used to play together. We would play maunge. We loved to play mums. So we had our dollies. My dolly was Denzia. His was Glazier. So I was my Denzia. She was my Glazier. So unaga Denzia, lona Glazier. Babehlala bedlala phandle, playing and really showing that we could be good moms. I think every child who is a girl mostly has played those games of being a mom. That was our number one game. Then there was another game that we used to play. There was a round wild fruit, that we would find a long dry grass, long piece of grass, and you push it through the fruit. Then you would shake it or twist it in your fingers, and then you let it go on the floor or on the ground. Then it would twist and twist and twist and dance and dance and dance and dance. So the longer your fruit danced, you were always the champion. You're the one who is the winner.
And they even have those games in the shops now in UK where you twist it, like boys like to play them.
Yes.
And you twist. So you had these in Zimbabwe already.
We did.
You see how innovative Zimbabweans are. They were making their own toys. Hello so much, Nkomanyasha. Hello, Uncle Steve. Hello, Auntie Ano. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for the comments. Keep them coming. Okay, so what did you want to be growing up then? When you're walking to school 14 kilometers, playing with your wild fruits, eating matoe? What did you want to be?
Interesting enough, my main goal, the one thing that I wanted to be, and even when I was a young child, I was already very religious. What I prayed for was to be a mother,
Okay.
and to be a good one.
Okay. So you didn't want to be a teacher, a nurse, a pharmacist, a headmaster like Sekuru?
Oh, if there's one thing I did not want to be, that is one thing I know for sure. I did not want to be a teacher, because my father was a teacher, my mother was a teacher. I used to see how they used to work so hard, even during holidays, marking books and all that. I did not want to be a teacher. But when I was a child, baby, sort of like growing until teenagehood, honestly, to be a mom was my number one goal. Then, of course, yes, when the war came and we had to move from Plumtree, the villages, the compounds to town in Bulawayo, that's when you start opening your eyes and you start seeing, oh, okay, the world is much wider. That is when I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
Yes, I wanted to be a doctor. Wanting to be a doctor was more out of prestige.
Okay.
Yes, that was more out of prestige, because I realized that everybody wanted to be a doctor. That was actually the profession in which, if you knew somebody was a doctor, everybody held them with
High esteem.
Oh yes, and even now,
You say you're a doctor.
Yeah, we still hold you with high esteem. Yeah, that was the main reason. But still, that desire to be a mom was still paramount.
Okay.
Yes.
And what did you become when you grew up? What were the careers, jobs, or achievements that you did when you grew up?
My number one achievement, obviously, I became a mom. And I would like to think I was a good one.
You're an amazing mom. My mom is the most amazing mom.
What can you say?
No, my mom is so supportive. I mean, for us to be here today with Ndawana and friends is my mom. She's always encouraged me. So you did a good job. You're an amazing mom.
Thank you. Yes, I became a mom. Now I am a grandmother of two wonderful, lovely boys. You saw Matipa here. He's got his cousin who will be here in a few minutes. Yes. And then I went into civil engineering. After I finished my school, I was a civil engineering technician, come a draftswoman. Yeah, but let's say draftsperson, because we not to say a man or a woman. So I was a draftsperson in civil engineering for 17 years in the National Railways of Zimbabwe. And then after that, I did a complete career change 21 years ago into mental health nursing. I'm a mental health nurse now in the community.
Wonderful.
Yes, and I love my job. I loved all my jobs.
Yeah. And we don't see many women in engineering, and that was like years ago. Was that the case back then as well?
Oh, yes. I was the only woman in that engineering department for years. Yes. By the time I even came here to the United Kingdom, I think only one other girl had started the course. Yes, the engineering course. Oh, when we used to go out to do surveys, I would be the one who used to say the surveyor, and then I would be having these old men who are carrying the tripods and I can't remember the names of the equipments, and then the measuring tapes, and then I'm standing there behind the tripod, and I would actually be. I would actually be a spectacle. People would come out of their houses, out of their homes, and stand and watch me, and really be amazed. Like, oh, this woman, she's doing a job like this. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So what is your passion?
My passion, first and foremost, I'm a born-again Christian. My faith comes number one. I am intercessor. I'm an intercessor. I pray. I pray for my children. I pray for other people's children. I pray for my grandchildren. I pray for other people's grandchildren. Prayer comes number one. And reading the Word of God and attending church activities. My faith is first and foremost number one.
Yeah.
And then obviously my children and my job and everything else. And then my other passion is gardening. I love gardening.
Yeah.
I've just started my gardening activities. The passion had disappeared for a little while a few years ago, but now because of the lockdown, it has come back again. So if I had my plants here, I would have shown you. I'll come and showcase them one day, another time.
Okay.
Yes, and also I love knitting and crocheting. All my children, when they were young, all of you, I used it to knit all their cardigans, all of them. My husband's cardigans, I used it to knit jerseys for my husband and for myself. So I just knit.
Yeah, the latest thing my mom's knitted is a onesie for Mati. She can knit it. If it can be knitted, my mom will knit it. Okay, so that's your passions. Now we're going to go into my favorite part of the segment, which is, are you going to tell us yengano or you're going to teach us a lesson?
I will tell you yengano, which has a lesson.
You tell us yengano, which is a lesson. Okay, can we go for an ad break so that mom drinks her water and when she comes back, she'll tell us yengano.
All aboard! Ndawana and friends, Ndawana neshangari zake, Ndawana ngaungani wake, Ndawana and her friends, Ndawana and friends, Ndawana neshangari zake, Ndawana ngaungani wake, Ndawana and her friends.
Okay, we are back, Mom.
Yes.
Over to you with yengano.
Okay. Yes. In this yengano, I am going to use the 4 languages again, as I said earlier on, when it suits, when it best fits what I'll be trying to describe or to explain. I will start. Kwaivapo
Defunde.
mhuka dzese dzemusango.
Defunde.
Yes. What that means is, I'll explain more in English so that if we have others who do not understand Shona and Ndebele, they can also gain something. So it means that in the olden times, there was all the animals, all of them. Dzese mhuka dzemusango. Saka kwelinye ilanga kwathiwa vuyaneni lizethatha imisila, meaning come and get tails. In the olden days, in those years, there were no tails. The animals were all tail free. There was no tails. Then one day they were told to come and get tails. Some animals, like everything else in life, ask those people who organize Black Friday. When it is said there are sales, there are cards, reduced prices, some will be there at 4 o'clock in the morning, some will be there 6, some at 7. So when they were told the animals that their tails come and collect tails, some quickly ran to the tail shop or to the tail place where the tails were. They started choosing. Some chose the tails that they like. Some wanted the beautiful tails like a horse, with his ponytail. And then some wanted the bushy, like a squirrel. Some just a little bit of it, but strong like the lion. But we know the rock rabbit. The rock rabbit was enjoying himself on the mountains. So he was thinking, why should I go and get a tail? I better send my friend. Hey, Turo, Umvundla, Luhulo. So the rabbit said to the hare, Mvundla, mngane wami, ngicela ungiphathele lami umsila. Umvundla wathi, kulungile, ngizakuphathela mbila, ngizakuphathela umsila. Said, okay, that's fine, I'll bring you the tail. Imbila yasala entabeni izikholisela, izidlalela kutamba kuya kunakirwa kambira kaye karabhiti kuenjoya zvake eri pamatombo apo. Tsuro nekungwara kwake kuenda kuya kusvikowana naivo vamwe vakange vatotora vakuru vacho vamwe vakangwara vakakurumidza kuenda vana squirrel vakanotorawo the beautiful tails which are shiny and so forth, vana peacock vakasvika vakati I don't need wings dzekuflya, what I need is just a beauty. Saka vese vakange vatochuzawo whatever was suitable for them. Then Tsuro wakasvika wechiwanawo munotoionawo kuti tail. You can see the length of the tail of the hair. Wavethatha ke umvundla laphana umsila lowana wavebuyela. Watefika entabeni khona ngale. Imbila yabibuza yathi, "How, Mvundla, mngane, owami umsila ungaphi?" Shikanzi na Tsuro, ngifike ngathola imisila yonke isiphelile. I found all the tails were finished, were gone. Mbira ikatanga kuti, "Oh, how come?" Rabbit was really shocked that, all the tails are gone. But then as time went on, he started hearing, all of them, the animals, they were sort of like in this animal farm. They started hearing the hare singing, mocking at the rabbit, singing like, "Uyatela, uyatela ngobuthanda ukwenzelwa, uyatela ngobuthanda ukwenzelwa, impila yaswela umsila, ngendaba yokulayezela, impila yaswela umsila, ngendaba yokulayezela," which means, the rabbit is so spoiled. He was busy enjoying himself, playing, thinking that some other people are going to do something for him. That is why he's got no tail. And when the hare said that, all the animals will burst out laughing. So until it started irritating the rabbit. Kuti bichana imbila yaswela umsila, endaweni yokulayezela puti kapuseka dzokwenyana. Saka chimbila chiri chega pakumusoro ikoko chakaguma chakudivhaisa plan chikati ndotofangwa kuti ndiuraye munhu. Saka chakati rimwe zuva Tsuro iri busy echimba iyatela ekabva atanga kumhanya from the mountains kutomutandanisa Tsuro uya, kutandanisa Tsuro. Saka Tsuro akati echisvika pamwe muti ekaona kutoti beta ndidini, let me dig a hole by this tree. So he started digging a hole by this tree. And then the rabbit was following very closely. Echisvika echibata gumbo rehe. When the rabbit caught the leg of the hare would say, "Wabatanzi gumboligele, wabatanzi gumboligele, wabatanzi gumboligele." That is Kalanga, meaning you have grabbed the root of this tree. My leg is free. So when the rabbit heard that, he would get frantic and let go of the hare's leg and grab instead the root of this tree. And then once he's doing that, the hare would be digging. Aya. It's rabbit. Yopinda wo ishitevera. Yonobata gumbo. Ikabata gumbo. Tsuro wabatanzi gumboligele, wabatanzi gumboligele, wabatanzi gumboligele, and frantically again let go. Desperately grab the root, and then the hare would dig and dig until boom. Umvundla waze waphuma phambili khatshana ngale, wavaleka wamthiya imbila yasala. Yikho imbila lanamhla kayila msila. The rabbit up to today has got no tail. The hare finally ran away.
Wow, thank you so much. So what lessons can we learn from that particular ngano?
From this particular ngano, I would say that honestly, there are so many lessons that you can learn. You could actually strip it. If you stripped it bit by bit, paragraph by paragraph, you can learn so many lessons. But my 3 basic lessons here, I would like to highlight are: number 1, when the tales were announced, come and fetch the tales, come and fetch the tales. You can see that not everybody got the biggest tale or the most beautiful or what. Everyone who got what they wanted, those who got what they wanted are the ones who got there first. In English, they say the early bird catches the worm. So that would be lesson number 1. If you want something, go for it. Abandon procrastination. Avoid procrastination. Go early, start early, do your things on time. The second lesson would be that if you want something, do it for yourself. Don't expect other people to do things for you. The rabbit expected the hare to go there, look for its own tail, and then pick a tail, choose a tail for him. Why should you expect someone to come and choose something for you when you got your own legs, you got your own brain, you got your own head? You can choose the stuff for yourself. Do things for yourself. And honestly, helpers are there. Helpers, we praise God. They can help you, but do things for yourself first and foremost. And then the third lesson would be, when the hare realized that, oh, I've messed up and the rabbit is angry and the rabbit wants to kill me, he did not wait and say, well, die man. If he kills me, he kills me. If he doesn't, he feels sorry for me. No, he devised a plan. He ran. He started digging. And when he was being caught his leg, he devised a plan to make sure that he lets go. Once he lets go, he's digging. He's getting out. So in life, learn to problem solve. Every problem has got a solution. Find the solution. For believers like myself, the Bible says, if you lack wisdom, pray. Ask God. He'll give you the wisdom. But if you are a non-believer, you got no faith, it's still okay as well. You can read books, you can go on Google, find wisdom. There is knowledge all over these days. Yeah, knowledge is everywhere. Find knowledge, be a problem solver. Don't wait to die, please. If you can run. If you can walk. If you have to crawl. That is Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Someone said that is the most important 3 lessons. But I bet as I was talking, anybody else who heard it or who will hear it could actually come up with more lessons
to learn from
than
that.
those 3.
That was a good story. Or you have something to drink whilst I read the comments, because we have a few comments here. Steve said you look like a good mom. She is.
Thank you.
Uncle Simba said Gogo. She is Gogo as well. Auntie Rhoda said hi. Hi, Auntie Rhoda. Thank you for joining. Uncle Simba again said prayer warrior. Yes. We are who we are today, me and my siblings and my son, because of my mom's prayers, always consistently praying for us. So yes, the prayers of a parent are important, and as a parent, never underestimate the power of the prayers for your children.
Amen.
So yes, my mom was definitely a prayer warrior. My big sister Florence just said, Lami ngiyabuya sisi Sindise ngifunda indimi easy 4.
Wow.
And the 4th one, my big sister's learning, is Chinese. Listen, we grill her all the time because she says, who told me that I should do this? But you know what? It just goes to show that it's never too late to pick up a new language. My big sister, she's bigger than me, but she's learning a new language. Saka dzidzai, Rurimi Rwaamai, dzidzai, another language, you know.
Amen.
And then my other sister, Shemaine, hi sis, how are you? She says, hi ladies. Thank you for joining, sis. I appreciate that. And then sis Florence again said, whoop, whoop, wonderful. Uncle Simba says, awesome. Okay, so one last question before we round off our show. What lesson would you like to share with anybody who's watching us today?
Okay. The basic lesson I would like to share. Teaching. I would like to share is number one, what I have already highlighted, those 3 lessons, that do things early, do things for yourself, and then be a problem solver. That is the first lesson. And then the second lesson is with the basis of this project, the Ndawana project, is for identity. Our children need their identity. I've heard Ndawana talking over and over again about what really bent inside of her for her to start this project, for our children to have their own identity. It can be Shona, it can be Ndebele, it can be Swahili, it can be whatever it is. It is never too late for children to learn their language, and it is never too early for them to learn their language. The thing that you will confuse children if you teach them Shona or Ndebele, it is not true. It is completely not true. When I was a student, that's when I did my career change. I met a woman from Bangladesh, India. She was speaking to her mom in her language, in her dialect, over the phone. And then I said to her, but you told me that you were born in this country. She said, yes, I'm British, I was born in this country. Have you ever been to Bangladesh? She said, no. I said, no, how come you're so fluent in Bengali? She said, because in our home, English is considered to be bad manners. It's rebellion. Your English ends at the gate. In Tower Hamlets, people have got gates into the house. It finishes at the gate. The minute you enter the house, you are now speaking Bengali. That is it. I thought, really? Me, I've just come in this country. I got my own 3 children who are still young. Why would I encourage them to adopt completely other people's language when they have got their own language? I emphasized that they needed to maintain their own identity. My 3 children, the youngest was only 6 years old when he came in this country. He could have forgotten his language by now, but he speaks fluent Shona. There is a time I remember when he even reminded me, we were in a supermarket. I told him off in English. He was not impressed. He said, oh, why are you telling me off in English? I said, why should everybody hear what we are saying? He was a teenager at the time. Yes, so really, that is the other thing I would just say, that please, identity is important, especially for our Black people, our Black children. Can we please bring them up to be proud of who they are? That is what I can say.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Sis Florence is laughing. Yes, Marco was not best pleased to be told off in English. Okay, Mom. So we are coming towards the end of the lockdown phase, but how did you find lockdown and what did you learn in lockdown?
Lockdown, again, as I said, that every experience has got its own mountaintops and its own valleys. The good thing was, you said learn.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I learn?
Oh, no, how did you find it first?
Okay, how I found it was that it reduced my traveling time. So the stress of commuting was totally and completely eliminated by the lockdown, because I had to work from home. And then the downside is human beings, we are social animals. We love company. We love to be with other people. So always being by ourselves, without attending church services, without attending conferences like we used to attend heavily and freely, I found it quite challenging. But now I'm happy that we are coming to an end of it.
Okay. And what did you learn during lockdown?
I learned that you can learn something new.
Yeah.
Technology, I am not good with technology. So I was happy that I could learn how to
Sorry,
use
my
technology.
nephew just got here. 2 seconds. Sorry, Michelle.
Yes. Yes, I learned how to use technology. I learned how to look around the websites and to do things for myself. Because usually I rely on my children to do stuff for me, but now I can do a lot of things by myself. That is it.
Okay. What about the avocados? Did you tell them about the avocados? What you learned with avocados?
Oh yes, definitely. I learned how to how to germinate fruit trees from seeds. You know, you buy fruits from the shops like avocados. Now I've germinated quite a good number of them. If I had had the opportunity, I would have brought them here. But I'll bring them next time. You'll see. Now I'm planting trees from seeds.
Yeah.
I learned it.
My mom's turned the house into a botanical garden. She's turned the house into a botanical garden. Okay, no, thank you so much, Mom. It's been a pleasure. Maita basa maputi. Yes, so Hansi, identity is the best inheritance for your kids, indeed. And tech savvy Gogo Ndizo Chaizo. Yes, so we're gonna go into another ad break. Oh, before we go, Hansi, that was good, Auntie Cindy. You are never too old to learn. My mom is 74 and she learned to be a lay preacher and can do text speak. I can't read. There you go. Gogo Mabesa is always giving us some treats. I love Gogo Mabesa. We should have her on the show one day.
Yes.
But yes, so we're gonna go into another ad break quickly. Then we'll come back, we do birthday wishes, and we'll close down our show. Thank you.
Ndawana and friends, Ndawana nation what it's like. Ndawana ngamangani wake, Ndawana and her friends. Ndawana and friends, Ndawana nation what it's like. Ndawana ngamangani wake, Ndawana and her friends. Ndawana and friends, Ndawana nation what it's like. Ndawana ngawangani wake, Ndawana and her friends.
Okay, so thank you so much, everybody. The closing without games. Yes, if you want games, Bantu Clan are having the story corner half an hour after our show. Get your ticket from Eventbrite. It's not too late. They're gonna have Ingane. Nasi Ingano. So today in getting Yengano, Auntie Gladys is going to tell us Ingano. And kunenge kuchitambwa my games, Auntie Florence. Kunenge kuna games. Nasi turukuvara tisina kutamba with the wheel. But anybody that wants games, please go to Bantu Clan. Our aunties are hosting our monthly Nguva Yengano. And it's going to be interesting. So many games, so many prizes. So today you stand a chance of winning an ebook. If you saw earlier, Mati pressed the button for you and you could hear the book speaking. So if you want to win this amazing ebook by Rurimi Rwaamai, make sure you attend the Nguva Yengano. Another one that you can win today is you can win Auntie Gladys's Nguva Yengano tina Ambuya naRudo ibuku rinengano. Hold on. Ibuku rinengano anditika. So you can win that. And if you think your Shona is not that great, you can request the English version. So don't miss out. Auntie Florence has just put the link over there. Click the link, go watch, go attend. You can actually win. And there is a bonus gift of a Bantu Clan t-shirt. So, hey, you lose nothing. You attend the event and it will be fun. And it's free. It's free every month. They do it for free. But anyway, without further ado, we want to know, was it anybody's birthday? Was it anybody's birthday?
It was my birthday.
Happy birthday, Mati! Happy birthday, Mati! Wakashita makore mangani?
Mashanu.
Wakashita makore mashanu! Yay! Okay, Baba, 20. Was it your birthday? Let us know in the audience if it was your birthday, if it was somebody you love's birthday. Auntie, happy birthday, Martina, Auntie Florence, Notichi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Was it your birthday in the audience or somebody special to you's birthday?
Yeah.
It was Matty's very good friend, Mark Anthony's birthday. And it was Auntie Mimi's birthday. Makantoni ane mashanu as well. Auntie Mimi, it was her birthday. We love you, Auntie Mimi. Happy birthday. If it was your birthday, please let us know. Nindine mashanu. Auntie Ndine mashanu na Mati. So, was it your birthday? Yeah. Anyway.
Auntie Liz said yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hands to Uncle Simba. Happy birthday, Mati. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Simba. Don't let this. Let this subscribe.
And don't forget to click subscribe, Uncle Simba and Auntie Florence. Thank you, South Orders, for the birthday wishes. So before I round off, I always like to close off by showing you all the resources that can help your language learning journey. There's the Let's Learn Basic Shona and the Let's Learn Basic Ndebele.
Yeah.
You saw Mati using it. Thank you, Auntie Mucha. Happy birthday, Mati. You know, thank you. Majita. Iti Majita?
Majita.
Munombera isemkoma na munombera seika na mchitenda. Mashita, exactly. Businessman right there, exactly, Auntie Flo. So you know what? These books really help the language learning journey. They're easy to use.
And then it can help with the days of the week.
It can help you with the days of the week, exactly. Pane calendar Mati. It can help you with the days of the week. My first Shona and Ndebele book and the first Shona and Ndebele calendar. Please, please, please get your kids involved in this language learning journey. Thank you, Hanzina Uncle Simba. Yes, let's click the subscribe button. Yes, Hanzina Uncle Ishe, happy birthday, Mati. Thank you, Hanzina Auntie Michelle, happy birthday, Mati. Thank you, Hanzina salesman. We are hiring Mati at Bantuklan. Yes, what up you are Basana Auntie Florence. There are these books as well, the Nguva yengano. So what am I? They help the kids with learning our culture.
They help you with your reading.
They help you with your reading. So yes, if you want to get your children involved in the language learning experience, please hear the books. And then again, the prize book, Ranasi, Rukuani kwa Kubantu Clan Story Corner Yema Aunties, is the Rurimi Rwaamai. It's a book that actually talks through body parts, as Mati said, days of the week and numbers. So help yourself on Rurimi Rwaamai. If you go on our page, you will see all the details of how you can purchase them. And finally, our newest collection is Tarirai's Choice and the Mysterious Melody by Naniso and Shinga. We are so excited about these resources. Mati loves the book. You know, it's kids that look like our kids. They've got such interesting, that's Gogo Zana. You know, the characters are just so relatable. So check out Naniso and Shinga. But without further ado, Mati, am I Jani? Ndawana, Iwa Uri?
Matipa
and Gogo?
Sindiso.
So from all of us, we just want to say Majita, Tatenda, Siavonga, Taboka. Okay, thank you so much. Until next week, when we have another guest. We love you. Thank you. Have a nice weekend and a blessed week ahead.
I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Ndawana and friends, Ndawana ne shangari zake, Ndawana.